Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and today is a very special day because Waking Titan has finally woke up. We've been waiting 2 months since the last Waking Titan thing happened in January, and something is finally happening again. Early this morning, it is March 25th, very early this morning, something started to change on the Waking Titan website. I'll read you what has changed, or what information the website is telling us. It's when you type in status, it says code -5, system locked, and there's a 32-character code. I'll just read it out real quick. EB4C14890C622DF7166FBE0DD8915DB02. And that's the thing we're stuck on right now. People are trying to decipher that, and we don't know what to do with it or how to solve it. But also, I'm not sure what command you need to type in, but it's possible to make the Waking Titan website list an error log summary. And the error log says, major malfunction, protect the monarch. All Tiers 2 and Tiers 3 clients must be purged immediately. To all CSD, gather maximum external intel. CSD should take time to regroup and get organized. So some very cryptic messages in there. I have no idea. Major malfunction kind of makes sense. That means that Loop 16 is probably malfunctioning, which I kind of predicted based on the No Man's Sky storyline, the Atlas Rises storyline. I predicted that Loop 16 would have an error because the Atlas is having errors, and I'm one that believes that Loop 16 and the Atlas are the same thing. So it's having a major malfunction, but then it says protect the monarch. People are really puzzling about that statement. What could it mean by monarch? Could Loop 16 be referred to as the monarch? Or is there some other monarch? As far as No Man's Sky goes, I guess there's not exactly monarchs of the alien races in No Man's Sky. The Vy'keen have the Vy'keen High Command, and the Gek have their Trade Federation, and the Korvax have the Convergence, but none of them have really ever talked about a leader or monarch or anything. Of course, it may not be referring to anything in the game at all. But yeah, we don't know what it means by protect the monarch, unless that is like Elizabeth Lighton, or if that's Loop 16, the Atlas. I don't know. And then it says all Tiers 2 and Tiers 3 clients must be purged immediately. Now, we have an idea that what that might mean. The other important thing that has changed is on the Myriad website. I'll put a link to it, but the Myriad website that was involved in the first Waking Titan has finally become active again. And it seems to have just gone back to the way it was in the last Waking Titan. All of the info is back up. It's a corporate website basically selling cloud storage, like an insane amount of cloud storage, like tons of terabytes or whatever for several million to store and things like that. Some people are saying they think it's changed. I glanced over the website, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing new, but knowing this ARG, it is quite possible that they've hidden some very subtle clues on that website somewhere. But if you were not here for the first Waking Titan, then this is definitely a good opportunity for you to read through all the corporate info, which kind of gives us some backstory about Waking Titan. So you can read through all that if you want to go to that website. It's very strange that it has come back up, because in the first Waking Titan, Loop 16, Emily took over all of the websites near the end, and well, all of them were inaccessible because she had taken them over and were using them for processing power. So it's strange that now it's suddenly accessible again. And as far as we can tell, it hasn't changed much. But it's a good opportunity for people to read through that website again, and maybe there's something hidden on there. And as far as as I was saying, tiers 2 and 3, there are different tiers on their services on Myriad. There's like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and basically that's like gives you more data storage. And I like tier 4 costs like $60 million or something a year, $60 million a year. Things like that. So we think that might be referring to that, where it says all tiers 2 and 3 clients must be purged. So it might be saying that the clients on Myriad need to be purged so that Loop 16 can use their bandwidth or whatever. I don't know. And then to all CSD, gather maximum external intel. We're not sure what that means yet. I've got a guess that might be referring to our Atlas level 4 passes, because it's the only external object we have from the ARG. I mean, we've been gathering intel on the Atlas passes ever since they started arriving. People started registering all the codes and designations and stuff on their Atlas passes. So we don't know if maybe there is some way to use the Atlas passes, use the codes on them to solve the 32 character code that we got. We're not sure. And CSD should take time to regroup and get organized. So basically, I think that's saying they're giving us time to get the word out to everybody that Waking Titan is starting up again, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm letting people know that Waking Titan is starting up, and we need to regroup and everybody get on this and solve whatever's going on. Of course, all of this is leading up to a No Man's Sky update, but it'll probably be a while. We've still got 5 glyphs to solve on the Waking Titan website, but it's finally doing something again. So soon, in the next few weeks, hopefully we'll start solving glyphs, and once we finish this new Waking Titan, there should be an update to No Man's Sky. So that's all the info we have so far. I'll let you all know if something new develops today, or maybe we'll have to wait till next weekend before the next thing happens. But for now, that's all the information we have. So I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and I'll catch you on the next day that I am Mac.